I actually went for 10 job interviews to be a PT in Sydney, and I got declined from all of them. And I'm so thankful for it.
Fucking nice.
Thank you, everyone that didn't give me a job.
Yeah. And so, like, you obviously started in that, you came up to the Goldie, but then, like, how did you, I know, like, from our chat, you kind of were at Good Life. Is that where you started or kind of?
So I was at the same gym the whole time. I think I was there for 8-9 years. It was initially called Phoenix. Good Life took over the franchise, and then I was working for Good Life. As COVID hit, I had already started going online. So...
Well, if you don't mind, I want to talk about that because a lot of people kind of just see the online thing with you now. They don't realise that you were kind of, you know, getting up at 4 or 5 a.m. to kind of do those sessions. Like, talk to us about the first 5 years of the industry, like all the doubters, all of the 5 a.m. starts, all of the prospecting on the gym floor. Like, talk to us about that because I think that's the reality still for a lot of coaches today.
This is something I forgot about.
Yeah.
But at the time, it is what it is, you know. When you want to be a PT, it's not easy.
Yeah.
So like your goals, I want to be doing 40 sessions a week. But you get to 40 sessions a week and you realise this is fucked. Like I got no time to do nothing. You're getting up at 5 a.m. You're training when your clients want to train, right? They want to train at the peak times, 5 a.m. till 9. You got that break in the day, then you're back at 4. Going to whenever. You're just doing whatever you can. If you want a session at this time, I'm there. That's how I was doing it.
Did you have any mentors back then? Like anyone kind of that you were going to advice and stuff like that?
Well, like the PT manager at the time at the gym was a real good guy. Good friends of mine still. Caught up with him last week.
Awesome.
He would basically, he was a PT for a long time. He would give me advice on what to do and I would go do it. He'd be like, go do this. I'd go do it. He'd be like, holy shit, keep doing it. I remember he said to me in the interview, he's like, listen, mate, you think you're good, you're a bit cocky, but if you listen to what I say, you'll be successful. I can guarantee you that.
Yeah.
And I just followed what he said for years. He was a big part of me being a PT and growing and then going from a PT to a businessman. I remember him saying to me, Adam, you've gone to uni, you've done all the right things, but you're a technician. You're really good at being a PT. And now you're talking to me about money. PTs don't make money, businessmen make money. So that was my transition. I remember sitting there with him talking about that. And that's when I changed my mindset and changed the way I started thinking about things.
How much were you kind of like earning around that time as a PT?
I went through phases because I actually got really busy around 2 years in, making maybe $3,000 a week. That was good.
Yep.
But it got to a point where I was like, well, I've done my PT certs. I'm not that confident in my knowledge. So I went and did exercise science. So that was 4 years at uni grinding while I'm a PT.
Yep.
And I didn't finish school. So I had to do everything I could just to get through that course. But I took the most from it because I had to grind so hard. It taught me real hard work and what you got to actually do and sacrifice to get through something.
On that point, like what's your opinion now, obviously, on education? Like you come from doing that university back. I think we were speaking about this today whilst we were working out and you kind of corrected me with where the industry's at these days, which is fairly true, but obviously you come from a science background. Like, do you think that's played an important part in your success?
100%.
Yeah.
You can't call your business evidence-based training with a Cert 4. But man, I grinded and I did really well in some classes. And that's like, it's not only the knowledge you learn, it's not about what you learn, like that specific knowledge, you learn how to learn. So that was a big thing for me, and you learn how to work hard, and you learn that's if you're not gifted and just getting through, which I'm thankful for because I had to work hard to get through that. And it gave me the confidence in myself that I can do something I want to do.
What's your opinion actually these days? Like, you know, like me, you kind of spent the first 5-10 years kind of in the trenches grinding, doing 40, 50 sessions a week and all that. Like, obviously, you don't really need to do that these days, but do you still think it's worthwhile for new trainers to spend 6-12 months in the trenches kind of getting that experience?
Well, like, not for no reason. It always plays a purpose. Like, you can skip that shit if you do the right things. You don't have to make all the mistakes, but you do have to, like, go through hard times and learn from that and then progress. So, like, I'm so thankful for my whole experience from, like, every mistake I made, all the pointless stuff I did, all the effort I put into something that wasn't taking me to the next level. It all like pushes you to where you want to be. So like everyone's going to have their own experience. I've seen people do it quicker. I've seen people give up, but like it's all, you just got to trust what you're doing and keep going.